which is the highest peak in the world. Mount Everest, which is the latitude that runs through the center of the earth. Equator, which is the longest river in the world. The Nile, Africa,
which is the largest waterfalls in the world. Victoria Falls, which is the largest desert in the world. Sahara Desert. What are the branches of a river called? Tributaries, which is the largest island in the world. Greenland, which is the coldest continent in the world. Antarctica, which is the world's smallest country. Vatican City. Which planet is closest to Earth? Venus. Device to measure the speed of wind. Anemometer. Name the river that is not crossed by any bridges. Amazon. Which is the world's largest port? Port of Shanghai. Which line separates India and China? McMahon Line. Which is the capital city of India? New Delhi.
Which is the capital of Pakistan? Islamabad. What is the capital city of Sri Lanka? Colombo. Which is the biggest ocean on Earth? The Pacific Ocean.
Which is the deepest point on Earth? Mariana Trench, Pacific Ocean. What do you call land with water on three sides? Peninsula. What is the full form of LOC? Line of control. What is the name of the supercontinent that existed 200 million years ago? Pangaea. Which is the oldest city in the world? Damascus, Syria. Which country is also known as the Netherlands? Holland. Which is the country with the most number of capital cities? South Africa. 3. Cape Town, Pretoria, Bloemfontein. In which country would you find Mount Kilimanjaro? Tanzania. Which is the largest lake in the world? Caspian Sea. What are horizontal and vertical imaginary lines around the Earth called? Latitudes and longitudes. At which height does a hill become a mountain? 600 meters. Which country is called the land of rising sun? Japan. Which country faces the threat of drowning due to global warming? Maldives. Which country is the leading egg producer in the world? China. Which country was once known as Rhodesia? Zimbabwe. What is the capital city of China? Beijing. Which ocean lies between Europe and America? Atlantic Ocean. Which country is the second biggest, in area, in the world? Canada.
Which is the largest volcano in the world? Mauna Loa, Hawaii's Big Island. Where is the biggest railway station in the world? New York City, Grand Central Terminal. Which is the biggest country in Africa? Continent, Algeria. Where is the highest annual rainfall recorded? Mawasynram, Meghalaya. Which is the country with the most number of islands? Sweden, 221,800 islands. Which is the longest river in Asia? River Yangtze, China. Which is the longest river in Europe? Volga. What is Earth's approximate water versus land coverage ratio? 71 to 29. Which day is celebrated as World Earth Day? 22nd April. Which country has the longest coastline in the world? Canada. Which is the capital city of America? Washington, D.C. Europe and Africa are separated by which sea? Mediterranean Sea. Which countries share the longest border in the world? Canada, USA. Which island has no connection to the modern world? North Sentinel Island, Andaman Nicobar. Which country produces the most rice? China. What do the letters D and C stand for? In the capital city Washington D.C., District of Columbia. What is a nickname for New York City? The Big Apple. Which country calls itself Nippon? Japan. Which is Europe's largest port? Port of Rotterdam, Netherlands. Which country is the most populated in Europe? Germany. Which river flows through the Grand Canyon? Colorado. Which state did the US purchase from? Russia, Alaska. Where is the world's longest sea crossing? Hong Kong to Macau, China, 55 kilometers. Which is the largest desert in Asia? Gobi Desert, Mongolia, northern China. Where is the Great Victoria Desert is located? Australia. How many states does the Mississippi River run through in the US? 31. What is the highest man-made structure ever? 2022 built? Burj Khalifa, Dubai. Which country has the most pyramids in the world? Sudan. Where is the driest place on earth? The Atacama Desert, northern Chile. Shape of the earth is oblate spheroid. In which country are the Great Pyramids of Giza located in Egypt? How many states does the United States consist of? 50. What is called the umbrella of the Earth? Ozone layer. Which city is known as the glass capital of the world? Toledo, USA. Metric ton. Fuji is the highest point located in which Asian country? Japan, which is called the low country of the earth? Holland. How many countries are located in the southern hemisphere? 32. How many countries are there in Africa? 54. How many countries are there in Asia? 48. How many countries are there in Europe? 44. Which volcanic region is known as the Valley of 10,000 Smokes? Katmai, Alaska. Smallest gulf in the world is Gulf of California. Which country is called the land of white elephants? Thailand. Soil contains decayed remains of living organisms. This is called humus. Arakan Yoma is the extension of the Himalayas located in Myanmar. The place of origin of an earthquake is called focus. The difference in the duration of day and night increases as one moves from equator to poles. Which city is known as gold capital of the world? Johannesburg. Which is the most abundant metal in the Earth's crust? Aluminium. Which is the second most abundant metal in the Earth's crust? Iron. Which is the longest canal in the world? Grand Canal, China. Tsunamis are originated due to earthquake. The Earth is at its maximum distance from the Sun on 4th July. The most abundant element in sea water is chlorine. Which of the following is the largest delta in the world? Ganges-Brahmaputra Delta. The planet that takes 88 days to make one revolution of the Sun is Mercury. What is the international date line? It is the 180 degrees longitude. Which planet was named after the Roman god Zeus? Jupiter. A heavenly body which takes nearly the same time to complete one rotation and one revolution is Moon. The planet with the maximum number of natural satellites, moons, so far discovered is Jupiter, 63. The famous ring of fire which account for 68% of an earthquakes occurring in the earth is in the Pacific Ocean. Which ocean surrounds Antarctica? Southern Ocean.